Do you need a little bit of positive energy? Music always does that. Or maybe you need to boost your income. Some people believe the art of feng shui can help. To tell us more about it this morning is the author of Feng Shui for Dummies, Daniel Kennedy. So good to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about the idea of feng shui, because some people are hearing about this for the first time.
Feng shui is the idea that your environment has a profound influence on your health, your relationships, even your income.
Yeah, and we were talking a little bit earlier before we came out live about maybe moving some things around here, but you said forget about it.
Well, it looks good. I mean, everything's fine. You have good colors, you've got some nice living energy with the plants, it's a good seating arrangement, so you're already doing well here.
How can implementing feng shui into our home change our lives?
Well, I recommend starting with 3 key areas. The front door has to do with your income and your career. And your bed and bedroom apply to your health and also your marriage or relationship.
Let's go back to the entryway.
Okay. Well, one of the things you can do is make sure that your entryway is not blocked or cluttered.
Okay.
Because if you trip up at that point, you could be tripping up in your career, because that's where you leave to go to work. If you want to bring in more money, we recommend putting a fountain near the front door.
Oh, really?
Because fountains have water flow, and that represents cash flow.
You also talk about entering through a rear door most of the time, a garage door, instead of entering through your front door. Not good feng shui.
Well, if the garage is messy or cold or in some ways depressing, then it's not good to enter through that door. If it's clean and neat and organized, then it's fine.
What if when you enter your house, the first thing you see is the kitchen?
Well, that's not so good. If the first thing you see is the stove in particular, then that can have a negative influence on the health or the wealth.
Oh, really? Okay, what's some positive stuff to see first off? You said the fountain. Anything else?
If you see a bookcase with books, then you tend to have more knowledge and your kids will do well in school. If you see a very good piece of artwork or even a picture of someone that you love and admire, then that will also create a very good mood and positive energy.
This doesn't require you to spend any money on anything new. Just change some things around a little bit. Let's talk about the number 9, because that's very important in feng shui.
Well, all numbers have a different energy, and 9 is the highest numeral. So when you go to 10, that's just 1, and 0 is a placeholder. So 9 is the highest. So having, for instance, 9 plants in a room is more powerful than having 3 or 5, because 9 is that strong number.
Okay, so if we have 9 plants in the room, how is that going to impact us?
Well, it's going to give you more health, it's going to give you more positive emotional energy, and eventually more wealth.
Now, you can also change your marriage for the better with feng shui.
Exactly. The colors green and blue are recommended in the bedroom, but the most important thing is that you have a good bed position, which is called the commanding position. So we recommend that your bed position be as far from the door as possible, which is usually cat-cornered to the door, with a solid wall behind the bed. And we also recommend that you easily be able to see the door while you're laying in bed.
Okay, well, good. I've got good feng shui then. But you also talk about the size of the bed.
Right. We recommend queen over king size, because king size beds have a split box spring. And that's a subtle or subconscious split within the relationship, because half the bed is broken apart already. I've even seen some people take 2 twin beds and tie them together, you know, and they make their own king size out of that, which is, you know, even worse. But so king is generally recommended over king.
That's very, very interesting. And this is really starting to catch on, too.
Oh, it's really big. It's going nationwide, and a lot of big corporations such as British Airways and even Procter & Gamble are using this now.
Yeah. Now, again, the book is Feng Shui for Dummies. Here it is right here, author. And David Daniel Kennedy. And you've got a book signing tonight.
Right. Barnes & Noble in Plano at 7 p.m. And I'll also be appearing at the Amazing Woman Celebration at Northeast Mall in Hearst tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Good, good. But pick up this book. I mean, I quickly went through it, and it's got some really wonderful, wonderful ideas on how to change some things in your life. Who knows? Just the positive thought might take you a long way.
Give it a try and see how it works. That's what I did.
David, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Michael?
Queen size bed.